Hey guys, well, the day in the future turned out to be the next day, so I'm going to get out here and spend time cleaning this car out. This is one of those things you love to hate to do, or hate to love to do, or whatever you want to call it, but I couldn't resist because I can't stand a dirty car, and I was losing sleep last night thinking about it. So the weather has turned a little bit worse today. We've had some drizzle and it's still kind of cold. It's in the 40s, but hopefully it will not interfere with our special work here. So I'm suited up and gloved up, and I got to get masked up so I don't get hantavirus or something in there messing with all that. And we get the garbage can over here, so not only can I throw stuff away in there that needs to be going in the garbage, but if I have to throw up, I'll have the garbage can next to me, because I already gagged a couple times yesterday working on this. It doesn't really smell that bad. It's just, you know, I don't know, the combination of I'm sorry to even talk about this, but the combination of cold weather and stuff, I don't know why it tends to make me do that. So I'll try to keep it down. Anyway, enough of that. So I don't know that I'm going to just show you the whole thing. I'm going to show you, you know, bits and pieces. I got to go look and see if I got my tongs in here somewhere, my barbecue tongs, so I can grab stuff without having to touch it. And of course we'll save anything that's interesting and look at that and all this good stuff. So I think I'm going to get my coat on too. It's just a little nipply out here. See you just in a second. Okay, we're going in. I like this mask too well. It keeps fogging up my glasses. We got to dangerously condition myself to be prepared for something to jump out at me. So we have a dangerously cut down paint thinner can. All kinds of crap in it, some color books and stuff. And yeah, that's nice. Well, that wouldn't cut anybody. There's some S&H green stamps. As mentioned before, if you're not familiar with these things, back in the day, you used to be able to, you went shopping in different places. I don't remember the specifics, but you could shop different places and they give these out, these stamps. And you fill up one of these books, and then you get a, you could get a, like they're doing here. When your page is filled, your saver book is complete. Paste one single stamp in each of the 50 blocks of this page, and then you could redeem it at one of their service validate, what do they call those things, redemption centers. And you could get stuff like on here. You could get a blender, a small television, a stuffed animal, alarm clock, one of these slide projectors. So you could get all that stuff. So that's what they were doing, and this was years and years and years ago. So of course there's the family. And so it's just, it was an early version of customer loyalty. Basically, it's a way to get people back in their stores, because they get, you know, you give them some kind of cheap trinket like this to get them to collect these books up and come back and get more stamps. And to get more stamps, you had to do more shopping. So that's how that worked. I might keep those as something for just old time's sake. But I'm going to turn this. Got something else. What is this? I've seen this one before. This is these are top value stamps. This math ain't gonna work. Cash value. Cash value is 1/10 of a mil, but anyway, top value stamps, that's probably some, I don't remember those, but that's some sort of a version of these other stamps, I think. I see some more right down here, some kind of stamps. But looks like this guy was a big time stamp deal. Here's another one. Plaid stamps. Anybody remember those? I'm sure some of you guys do. I don't, but anyway, but they're all chewed up and they've been nesting materials. So we're gonna pull that. Hey, it looks like a good drain pan. A couple good drain. Nah, this one won't. This is just the top to something. I don't know what that is. There's got holes in it, but this thing, probably the top of that. That's probably could hold liquid. Cleaned out. What? That. Yucko. I'll save that. Alright. Oh, here's my antenna I was looking for. Oh goodness. Good thing they saved that. I guess I took it off, put the car cover in. But I haven't in. This wind up here is awful. The wind never stops blowing up here. Except during the summertime when you need it. But, well, this car is filthy. Whee. Anyway, this thing is split, but maybe no good. It's got splits in it. Look at that. Like a junk now. But, yeah, I guess not. Anyway, we'll save that for us. Another fuel filter. Alright, it's got some kind of a tan type of a generic old format in there. I'm going to pull that out. I don't normally do tan formats. I don't know. He's got uh-oh. See a nest up in here. Oh boy. Yeah. Look at all the SHIT on this thing. I think I'm gonna have to vacuum this before they up. This thing's got the. Actually, I'm gonna take it out anyway. I'm not gonna tear it up, but it's got a. I gotta change my mask. This one ain't working too good. There's a whole bunch of droppings in here. See, right there. Oh, isn't that gross? But this thing's got the. This thing has got the. That's Plymouth symbol, I think, on that. I have a Plymouth over there. Let me look into this. But yeah, look right there. Got a nest. It's probably not gonna be the only one either. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, very nice. That's very nice. I'm gonna decontaminate this thing. That's bigger than a mouse. I don't know what that is, but I think at this point I'm going to go upgrade my mask, and I'm going to, before I stir up anything in there, I think I'm going to get my vacuum cleaner out, shop vac, and I'm going to start going to town on this thing. You guys have to see that. I'll show you the end result here. Oh boy. Gross, 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 gross. Gross. Alright, I'll see you in a few. Alright, making some progress. That's why I sound muffled. We're going to have to go in even deeper. Oh boy. Even deeper. I'll show you why. Right home. Golly. It's a huge one. I have to end up pulling this seat out. I don't want to, but peekaboo. What the hell is this? Oh my gosh. Well, this nest, at least this nest looks old. I don't know what it is, but there's another piece of clothing. You know, when we're dead and gone off this planet, the only thing gonna be left are roaches and clothes. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna spare you guys the indignity of watching me get that out of there. There's another one up under the dash right there. I gotta get out. There might be one, probably. I guarantee you, if there's not one on that side of the seat, there's gonna be one under that seat back there. Guarantee you. And my name isn't Colonel Sanders. Okay, time for the tongs again. See what we snag in here. Man. That might be easy coming out of the back right there, actually. Well, that's probably true, so let's suspend that operation. I'll show you one thing I found already. It's a safety fire extinguisher. Evidently, you take the cap off this thing and just squeeze it on the flames. Squeeze to use. Squeeze repeatedly. Incipient stops incipient grease, oil, gas, all inflammable liquids, and electrical. Well, I'll just keep that. Guaranteed harmless. No poisonous chemicals. No temperature or pressure failures. No deadly fumes. Do they still sell these? See, if you had a fire on the stove or on the engine in the basement, or on your boat engine catch fire, or your lawnmower caught fire, or your camper flamed up, this will do it. There's probably just baking soda or something like that in there. Okay, I've been using this thing as a... Sorry my voice is muffled. Like I said, I got my mask on. Some people say it's better not to be able to hear me anyway. Okay, I think we're going to have to go in over here. Big old box in here. Let me get you set up. Train coming, but you don't have to hear me. What's in here? Why did they leave this in there? I'll do the door, honey. You kidding me? Boy, it's been bad already. Hang on, I don't want to knock you down. bit. This is probably something that would be usable if it wasn't so gross now. Looks like this is plant bedding stuff, is what this is. Just curious to see what's at the bottom down here. It's a plant starter thing. It's going away because it's so, like I said, it's so gross now. Nobody wants to touch this stuff. Ain't worth nothing anyway. Put my finger up through the bottom of it. So it's going right in the back of the truck. That'll go to the dump or the recycle or something somewhere. Well, it's more of the same back here. More turds. Got some cassettes, a gallon of water, and a format. It doesn't look like it's for this car, it don't fit too well. Here's the cassettes and look at paper. Looks like too. This is Fundamentals of Excellence by Louis Tice, the Pacific Institute, 1982, Seattle. Alright, it's probably one of those self-help things, I guess. How to be a successful. Oh, gross. Yeah, Louis, hard to say, bud, but you reached the end of the road here. Goodness gracious. Alright, back to the vacuum cleaner. Well, as much as I hate it, I'm going to have to pull out this back seat and wash it, because probably need to do the front one the same way, but those things are so damn hard to get out. We'll see. But this one, they use this one as a bathroom too much. Back there, and there's a crack at it. No pun intended, but it's just too nasty. So probably then I had to pull the front seat out too, but it's what it is. But let me get that. I get that other mat out of there, and we'll just go ahead and get the worst of the turds and stuff, and then I guess I'll work on that seat. What I don't like down there, it's kind of tight. You have to push the bottom of the seat back and disengage it, so like a little thing like this sits in, hold it down. It's a pain, especially when your face is right up against something like that. It's just not fun. I've questioned my sanity several times about doing stuff like this, but in the end, here I am. Check this out. I didn't even take time to read this, but this sticker back here says, "I get more with Morris Dodge." And I just glanced at it. I thought that was some kind of just something dumb somebody put on there, but this car, I guess, was sold to Morris Dodge. Right there. And I found a sticker in the door jam here, a service sticker, gives their address. Morris Dodge Rambler, 906 Florence Boulevard, Florence, Alabama. There's the phone number. So that explains where this car was sold at, I guess. And that's an original sticker. Somebody just put that on there. Maybe they just for doing it for, you know, as a promotion or something. This could have been a, heck, you never know. This could have been like a demonstrator car or something, you know, something they were a loaner. Sure enough, well, that place, the business doesn't exist anymore, but the building is still there. If you want to Google it on the Google Maps, you can find it easily. But how about that? So I'm a happy customer. I did get more with Morris Dodge. Yeah, I've lost my mind, all right, to getting into this. I have to take a different approach here. There's a huge nest right here, and it's starting to blow out here, get in the yard, and that's unacceptable. So I guess I'm going to have to just resort to transferring this into my receptacle by hand. We're getting there. Yeah, take this mat out and discard it. It's in pieces. I mean, it's mostly there, but it's in pieces. And it's been crapped on and pissed on and everything. I don't want it in here. So I'm going to get that out of there and get all the cleaning. So far, there hasn't been any drama. I think all our residents have gone out of here. I haven't even seen any dead ones. Just a bunch of junk in here. I saved out the stuff that was worth keeping or mentioning or whatever. I'll show you that in a minute, but the rest of it's just a bunch of cans and cushions. I think these people must have had a boat or something, because there's a lot of cushions and this nylon rope like you use for a boat or a camper or whatever. So, but we get that mat and the spare out of there, and we'll see what the floor looks like in here finally. All right, I've done all I'm going to do on this trunk this time around. Got it all cleaned out, and it turned out it's pretty solid. It's got some surface rust on it, which is pretty much to be expected with these. The trunk seals, you know, are really very good on them. So over here, it looks a little compromised, but as far as rot, it really doesn't have any that I can see. The other car over there, the brown one's worse than this one as far as the trunk goes. So, you know, we got at some time, at some point, hopefully, we're going to deal with this. So that's going to be part of rehabbing the trunk. But it's all there. Just thankfully, whatever it was that was living in this thing, didn't seem like it had much of an appetite for plastic wiring. So that's good. The wiring's chewed up. So that's not a wire over there. That's part of the seal. But it's got some stuff up in this trunk lid. I got to vacuum out. Starting to drizzle on us, but I had the board to it also for the spare, so that's good. The whole thing was complete, just abandoned. But saved out a few things I thought were worth trying to keep for nostalgia. Had a little, like one of these picnic bowl and cup and saucer type deal, I guess it is. And then it's like a fairly brand new Aladdin thermos. And this thing here, which says cups and spoons for $6, it's like a camping or a boat thing, I guess. Let me see if I can open this real quick. Look at it. As I said, didn't have any residents in there that I could see. I think they've all gone now. So that's good. It's a good sign. Just some sort of plastic thing here. See, we got the label still here. The retainer piece of. I guess that's just a piece of cardboard there holding it. Sorry for the camera work. I'm trying to do this two-handed here. And this thing here, I'm not sure what this is. This thing's a thing. But we'll open this up at some point. See what it is. It's awful heavy. And it stinks. So we'll do that here in a minute when I get things arranged. Okay then, so I think I'm done with that car for the day because it's still kind of rainy and icky and stuff. So I got it all cleaned out. I don't have it cleaned up. I got a lot more to do on that. But in the meantime, we got to a good stopping point with it for today. So I thought we would just look through a few things I found in the glove box and in the truck. We've already seen this stuff. I showed you that. But we got this I found in the trunk. This is interesting because this is Grant's pre-mixed windshield washer stuff, and this is from W.T. Grant, which is a pretty popular department store in the day. So this is pretty old stuff, the bottle is. And I don't remember us having any WT grants in the area that this car came from, but there must have been. And so I'm going to research that, and I have an idea if there was one. I have an idea where it may have been. I'm not sure yet. I thought I also would unwrap this thing. What the heck is this? Oh, well, I don't even have to guess what this is. It says what it is. This is a 1.5 conduit. Any of you guys that do electrical, you know exactly what this is. I do not exactly know what it is, but it's evidently something used to create or run or assemble electrical conduit, and that must have been what this man did for a profession. So okay, then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep this also because my granddad was he was a union. Well, they said that's what they always said, a union electrician. So this would have been something he would have had, I'm sure, on hand. Of course, there again, I've never seen it if he did, but yeah, I can get the thing back in there. So that's old school. You can tell me also if you know if there's something that has superseded this to be used in the electrical work field. So we saw that. I saw the scraper. This is some kind of something had a reusable head on it. I have that also, as a matter of fact. And some Bissell upholstery shampoo. It cleans, protects, and deodorizes for home and car. Instructions. If can has brush head, you do it one way. If can has a flat top, you do it the other. That must have been went with that, you think? How about that? Because it screws on. And then we have some Everly hand cream moisturized. Hand cream moisturizer. Quick acting, light texture, rich and moisturizing emollients, clean lanolin, softens, smooths, and imparts moisture to the skin. From Blair. We have two different air pressure gauges, tire gauges. Have a litter bag, complimentary litter bag number 1 from Muscle Shoals Natural Gas Corporation, 1202 Woodward Avenue. And we have complimentary litter bag number 2 from Liberty National Life Insurance Company. These things are stiff as a board. I'm going to try to figure out how to get those limbered up. I like to use them. We have some old electrical tape. A lot of it too. USAR sticker. Looks like it might have went on a license plate at some point. 4 different light bulbs. 2 clear, 2 amber. Some paperwork like tag receipts, insurance receipts. I'm not going to show the man's name or anything like that, but that's basically all that is. And more of that. Got, let's see what this is. You're seeing it the first time I am. H&H Tire and Auto Service, Florence, Alabama. 1 tire, dated 8/3 of 1990. 1 tire. How about that? Nothing in that. Midas. Oh yeah, that muffler back there looked like something hit it and knocked it off. Got a big dent in the side of it. Looks like a muffler job, exhaust job possibly. Maybe more than one. Oklahoma City. Have it for a 69 Plymouth, dated 7/5/75. Oh, I know what this is. I think there was a change in ownership in this car. I think he said it was maybe his aunt's car originally. It was a 69 Plymouth. This car's not a Plymouth. It's, you know, people don't pay any attention. Looks like they had a tailpipe and a muffler put on. And then, same deal. Midas. I'm going to look that up, that address. And then, also, same as dark 1969. There we go. 2 shocks. 2 shock absorbers put on for it. $17 was the bill for it. Can you believe that? If you went to get shocks put on now, you'd be $100 in the hole. These son of bitches. Deposit slip. July 79. That glove box was full, and there's a hole chewed in the side of it, and there's a big nest beside it. All right, we're not going to look at that. Member of the All-State Safety Crusade. Isn't that great? Well, that thing's brittle. Be careful with it, dude. The All-State Safety Crusade emblem on your car identifies you as a careful motorist pledge to safe and courteous driving. Place this All-State reflectorized emblem on the left-hand side of your rear bumper, which happens to be the one that got rear-ended on. About 1 foot from the outside edge, just follow. See, if he'd done that, maybe he wouldn't have got hit. They said it was his fault, too. Look for this, there you go. Yeah, he was a union member, sure was. See, look for this union label when you shop. Yeah, he was also a union electrician then, probably. There's another one here. This is AFL-CIO. Look for this label when buying women's and children's apparel. It has a complimentary shower or a rain cap in it. We'll keep that also. A comb. I will not be keeping that. 3 hair nets, French style, extra small mesh. How old do you think that is? That is from the early 70s, probably. Lorraine hair nets. Sold, and they're in there too. Sold exclusively at Woolworths. See, Lorraine is sold only at Woolworths. More insurance, more insurance. There's new long life AC welders with moving coil design. Inside, YGE AC welders are your best buy. Use these tissues to help keep your helmet clean. See, we used to get stuff like this all the time, and people don't give you crap anymore. You won't get anything free anymore. They suggest GE welders because GE welders have a moving coil design. They have aluminum windings, silicone insulation, hot start, arc stabilizing capacitors, and a large current scale expanded at the lower end. And you can write to this gentleman's address right here and get a bulletin about the new welders also. And these are magic lens tissues. I had a feeling this car was going to be a treasure trove of stuff. I just knew it. Looks like it had a battery put in. It's Sears. '69 Dodge, 89 of 87. Sears is about to be gone. It doesn't say where the Sears is, but yes, it does. 2316. You want somebody want to look that up? Store 2316. It's probably gonna be somewhere in the Florence or Muscle Shoals area. It'd be a bad one. Let me look at my thing here. I'm kind of low on battery power. I'm gonna have to another H&H. More tires. Got the owner's manuals. Insurance. More insurance. Here's the owner's manual. All the paperwork with it. We may do a separate video on that. And more bills of sales and stuff like that. How about that? All right. Well, there we go, guys. I got to cut this a little short. This camera is about to die on me, so I don't want to lose you guys. So we'll do a little bit more on this. If anybody wants to see anything in particular about these papers, with the exception of anybody's name or address, let me know. I'll be glad to turn the camera on. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to go in and get cleaned up. See you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.